Welcome to the top 5 sports callers of the week. Number 5.
Vito from Brooklyn joined Boomer and Carton to talk Yanks and Mets being in first place in August.
I'm a diehard Mets fan, and, you're right about the Cordaia-Conforto thing. And let me just tell you something quick about the Yankees. I'm a Yankee hater, admittedly. Okay. And I got to say, we see the cream of the crop yesterday in that division, and I guarantee you it's the Toronto Blue Jays. This game, their lead is, I know it's 3 in the loss column, but don't cut me off yet. They're gonna lose at the Yankees.
They might, but here's the deal.
I'll tell you, if you told me April 1st that the Mets were going to be in first, a game and a half. Do you remember how everybody?
Yeah, but Vito, you can say that, and I'm glad you're well, buddy, and stay well. The reality is this, and I do that more than anybody. If I said to you 3 months ago, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah. If
I told you on April 1st that the Yankees or the Mets would be in first place on August 10th, you'd be like, I'd sign up for that.
Well, everybody would. But the problem is when you get to first place, you want to stay there.
And they've stayed there. Both teams have.
But you don't want to get swept at home, though.
Number 4.
Mark from Westminster hopped on with the Norris and Davis show to discuss participation awards in youth sports.
My 2 cents on it, I have no problem giving kids a memento of being on a team. I think the camaraderie is awesome on a team. If you want to have something tangible to look back and say, hey, I played on that team.
Team picture.
That year, and I can look at my mantle and say, hey, that's cool, I was there. But it's when we start just getting rid of the other things of, hey, this team did finish in first, and this guy did contribute the most on offense or defense. And if kids at the end of the night are looking and say, hey, he got 2 trophies and I got 1, my response as a coach is, look, I'm sorry if your feelings are hurt, but this is how, the reality is this is what we're looking at. And if you want to do better at that, I encourage you to work harder and go longer and do your best, and we'll see what happens next year. I think there's got to be some kind of fusion in between the 2 stances.
Number 3.
Nick from Miami joined the Big O show from the standpoint of IK Poly's agent, saying he's what a team wants in a linebacker, a guy who just wants to crush the quarterback.
I got to get the man a job.
Okay.
Right? Because here's the deal. What do you want from a defensive end or linebacker? You want a guy who's a head case who's willing to break the quarterback in half.
Okay.
Now, you don't want him to break your own quarterback in half.
Right.
Right? But the fact that he's a head case and wants to break the quarterback in half means he has to have a job on a roster. I mean, you're 95% of the way there.
Okay. I got you. Okay. All right, so you're saying Rex Ryan, hire him now, so that way later on in the season he can take out Geno again.
Or, Big Swallow, Tannehill.
Hey, no, come on. Why you got to go after my guy? Why you got to do that?
No, I'm saying if you're Rex Ryan.
Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right, I got you.
Number 2.
Joseph from Marietta called in to the Rick and Jamie show because he thinks head coach Mark Richt is what's wrong with the Bulldogs.
Reverend Mark Richt needs to go, fellas. Check this out. People go to Georgia to play for Georgia. People go to Alabama to play for Nick Saban. We don't have a leader. We don't have a coach. He's horrible. The only reason why we even stay into the games is because the talent that comes from this state and the recruiting that comes from this state. If we don't realize that, we're crazy. I don't want a football coach preaching. I want a football coach teaching. Go Dogs, 2015, baby.
Wow. Just threw it down. Randy Watson, just drop the mic on that one, dude.
Gosh.
Just drop the mic. I want you to chew on that notion. I'm not letting you wiggle off the hook.
I'm going to chew on that
one.
tomorrow.
Number 1.
The top spot goes to Mike from Parma, who called in to Baskin and Phelps to weigh in on the Browns possibly signing running back Ray Rice, and he's for it, no matter what.
Want him, and I don't care if Hitler, Saddam Hussein, and Osama bin Laden were out there. If they could run the ball and get in the end zone, I want him.
All right, Mike. I think you crossed the line for me. I don't know. I don't know what.
So that's the kind of company Ray Rice is keeping, huh?
You crossed the line just a little bit.
It's a hardcore Browns fans.
That is. Just give me a win. I don't care. I've already sold my soul to the devil, and
they
it's
commit
over.
Genocide as long as they win.
As long as they win.
The line has been crossed.
Tune in every week to hear the wildest callers and the wittiest banter as CBS Local Sports brings you the top 5 sports callers of the week.